including the so-called marginalized groups whose feelings you've decided need protecting. Because trust me, somewhere right now, there are 3 clueless white girls in Texas who are planning to go as a mariachi band. And when they do, liberal Twitter will lose, and the rest of America will go, oh, for f***'s sake, when did liberals become the fun police? Does anybody remember when conservatives were the ones with the sticks up there? We went from yes, we can to oh, no, you didn't.
Halloween is almost here a time for imagination, creative costumes, and pure fun. But once again, the outrage crowd is on the move. The woke left has released its yearly list of offensive costumes, claiming everything causes harm. What used to be a lighthearted night of fantasy is now another moral battleground. But Bill Maher isn't buying it. He's calling out the hypocrisy, accusing the outrage mob of choking creativity and turning Halloween into a lecture. And Maher's response? Sharp, funny, and brutally honest. Buckle up, this one's going to sting.
Not everything that merely alludes to another culture is racist or cultural appropriation. Really. Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Halloween was always fun because it wasn't PC. Not being PC is almost the whole point of the holiday. But now everything has to turn into a federal case of snowflakes versus humor. And then some cultural studies professor will go on TV to try to explain his outrage, and Tucker Carlson will look at him like this.
Maher's got a point. Dressing up for Halloween isn't always about stealing culture sometimes. It's about celebrating it. People wear outfits from around the world because they admire the colors, designs, and traditions behind them. Humanity has always shared ideas, styles, and symbols across borders. A kimono, sari, or mariachi suit doesn't automatically mean disrespect. It can just mean appreciation. The truth is, Halloween is about fun and imagination, not constant judgment. When everything becomes a moral test, the joy disappears. Maybe instead of dividing over costumes, we should focus on understanding and respecting each other's cultures.
Majority of America is with the Democrats on the issues. They just find the woke people irritating as hell. In a new poll, 80% of Americans find political correctness to be a problem, including 75% of African Americans, 74% of Americans under 30, 82% of Asians, 87% of Hispanics, 88% of Native Americans. If you're not a statistician, let me break those numbers down for you. Nobody likes you.
You're absolutely right. The wave of political correctness and cancel culture has grown so dominant that it's choking creativity, humor, and self-expression. What once aimed to encourage kindness has turned into a fear-driven culture where people constantly censor themselves, afraid a harmless joke or costume might offend someone. Even something as playful as Halloween has fallen victim to this overcorrection. Expression isn't only about words. It's abuti the freedom to show who we are through art, humor, and yes, even costumes. When society starts setting limits on imagination, it drains the fun and individuality out of everything. Americans shouldn't feel guilty for being expressive or enjoying cultural variety. As Maher highlights, the real problem isn't in what people wear, it's in how scared we've become to simply be authentic.
Including the so-called marginalized groups whose feelings you've decided need protecting. Because trust me, somewhere right now, there are 3 clueless white girls in Texas who are planning to go as a mariachi band. And when they do, liberal Twitter will lose their... And the rest of America will go, oh, for f***'s sake, when did liberals become the fun police? Does anybody remember when conservatives were the ones with the sticks up there? We went from yes we can to oh no you didn't.
Maher makes a sharp observation here. The so-called defenders of cultural sensitivity often speak louder than the very people they claim to protect. Most individuals from those cultures aren't offended at all. They're often proud to see others appreciating their traditions. Wearing a kimono, a sombrero, or African prints isn't an insult. It's usually a sign of admiration and curiosity. People understand the difference between genuine respect and mockery, something the outrage mob seems to ignore. Halloween is supposed to be about imagination, fun, and cultural sharing. Yet it's the woke protectors who end up creating the divide. Maher's point cuts deep. Sometimes the outrage isn't real. It's just invented by those who need something to be angry about.
Halloween is too much for your fragile sensibilities, and you're worried about seeing someone wearing something that's on the forbidden costume list. Just stay home.
Exactly. If a Halloween costume is enough to ruin your night, maybe it's time to just turn off the lights and call it a day. Every year, the same wave of moral watchdogs floods social media, scolding everyone about what's offensive or problematic to wear. It's become exhausting. What was once a night of laughter and creativity has turned into a checklist of what not to do. The truth is, Halloween was never about offending anyone. It's about humor, imagination, and harmless fun. But when people start policing every mask, wig, or outfit, they suck the joy right out of it. Instead of treating Halloween like a cultural crime scene, maybe we should just relax and let people have fun for a change. One night of make-believe shouldn't require a permission slip from the outrage police.
Every year we go through this lists of costumes you better not wear, lest a night of irreverent dress-up spiral into something that resembles fun. Here's an idea, clickbait websites. I won't tell you how to harvest and sell my personal data, and you don't tell me what I can wear on Halloween. Because Halloween is supposed to be outrageous. It's a festival of the sacrilegious and a celebration of the grotesque. From zombies to ghouls to bobbing for apples and other people's saliva.
Halloween is that one night when people get to unleash their imagination to be silly, scary, or downright bizarre, and no one takes it too seriously. It's a playful break from reality, a moment to laugh at ourselves and embrace the weird. For a few hours, everyone becomes someone else, a creature, a villain, or a movie icon just for the fun of it. But somehow, even this harmless tradition has been dragged into controversy. Some people now look for offense where none exists, twisting something joyful into something divisive. Halloween has never been about disrespect. It's always been about creativity, humor, and shared fun. Turning it into a moral argument doesn't make anyone wiser. It just drains the magic out of a night meant to celebrate imagination and laughter.
There's a new list of offensive things we shouldn't do on the day that's all about being offensive. You know what I want to cancel? November 1st, All Scolds Day. When the good people announce which costumes the bad people wore. BuzzFeed, Buzz... has a list of 23 costumes they're literally begging you not to wear. Of course, this year the #1 no-no is serial cannibal and Netflix sensation Jeffrey Dahmer.
The main criticism of wearing a Dahmer costume is that it supposedly glorifies him, as if dressing like a criminal somehow turns him into a hero. But that's not what most people intend, and it completely misses the point. Halloween has always embraced the creepy and the bizarre. It's about confronting fear through humor and imagination. Wearing a Dahmer costume isn't about celebrating his crimes. It's about reflecting on the horror that fascinated and disturbed the public. It's no different than dressing up as Dracula, a zombie, or a movie villain. Characters born from our collective fascination with darkness. Halloween is about satire, not celebration of evil. It's a night where society plays with the macabre, exploring the edges of fear and fantasy, not rewriting morality.
He has already banned selling it because otherwise it would be impossible to find a blonde wig and aviator glasses. Simone Biles tweeted, "Put the Jeffrey Dahmer costumes back in the closet. We ain't having it." Who's we? What's with the we? Who made you the great pumpkin?
So if we can't even dress up as the figures mentioned, then who exactly is left? The whole thing borders on absurd. Even the so-called safe costumes the left approves of have dark origins. Witches, demons, zombies, vampires, none of them came from wholesome stories. Their roots lie in fear, folklore, and evil. Yet those get a pass because time has dulled their edge. The hypocrisy couldn't be clearer. We glorify fictional monsters, but condemn real historical figures who actually shape the world. Like it or not, Halloween has always been about irony, exaggeration, and embracing what society deems off-limits. It's our way of laughing at fear, not fueling it. The more we analyze and restrict, the more we strangle the creativity that defines the holiday. Art, comedy, and culture all push boundaries. Halloween should be no different. In the end, it's not the costumes that are the problem. It's the culture obsessed with control. Maybe it's time we stop moralizing, stop overreacting, and just enjoy the chaos.